FM, you're tuned into a new drive this Friday afternoon. I am very excited. I've got the honors and the privilege to tune in with our brother. His brand new album dropped today. It's called Kenny Hendrix. Talofa lava, owa mai oe, Kenny.
What's up, family? How are we? How we doing? We good?
I just realized who lied to me being confident calling you Kenny. Like, I know you like that.
Not you know me like that. Not you know me like that. We talked for the last 5 minutes and it's already there. Already there.
I want to start off by asking you something, and this was a very interesting conversation I had with someone earlier, like talking about like I was like, oh man, I'm nervous because I get to talk to you today. Now, is it
Yeah.
pronounced because I say Kenyon Brown, and this person made a point. They're like, no, it's Kennyon Brown. So is it Kenyon or Kenyon?
You're right. Nah, it's Kenyan.
Oh,
Kenyan.
see,
So like the O is an E if you pronounce it. Kenyan. So yeah, you got that. Got that right.
oh, thank you. As my little brother would always say, see us always right, Nut. Thank
Yeah, I
you,
wish my
Billy.
little sister would always say that about me as well, but she doesn't say that about me. So
I want to start off by doing a little bit of a chicken right now, though, Kenyon, because COVID, pandemic, lockdown, borders are
yeah.
closed, all that kind of stuff. How have you been throughout the year of 2021 and navigating the times that we're in right now?
I've been good. It's been a crazy time, like what as everyone would say. It's been a very confusing time. Like just trying to figure out what to do. But I think with me personally, I like because I'm always in my room or making music, I just adapt to whatever the environment is. Like because we travel a lot. Well, prior to COVID, we would
Yeah.
travel for shows and stuff. So we were always having to adapt. Like that was just something we had to learn. So having to be stuck in Sydney for what 2 years maybe and stuck in around my home, I just had to learn to deal with it and then get around it. So we got through, but I know people that like struggled a bit, and it was a tough time. Like I had my days, but it was just one of those things. You just had to just get through it.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but how
like,
about you, sis? How did you go? Were you good? Were you solid?
oh, thank you for asking. You know what? I've been working right through, and to be honest, like I'm loving it, and I am hashtag grateful because I love waking up to what I do every day. As I'm sure you yourself, making music
Yeah,
and you get to make a living off that. It's the same like me. I get to just come and talk smack and play your
yeah,
guys' music and stuff. So I've been
yeah,
I personally love it, but I do look forward to the borders opening and having a little bit of a break. But you mentioned a little bit about like like we all have tough days. Like that's just part of being human. I caught up with
yeah,
some kids yesterday from D-Line South College, and they've created a song about look, just our brothers in general. Like it's okay not to be okay. So the days when you feel
yeah.
like you're not okay, how do you look after your mental wellness?
Honestly, it's very like very just what I meditate. Well, I've only started meditating here and there this year,
Nice.
but it's good for you. It's good for well, I found that it's good for me. Meditating and just trying to stay healthy. Like having a healthy body, or either way, having a healthy body, healthy mind will lead to everything
Mm,
else around you. Like starting with the healthy body, especially, and trying to stay active. It clears a lot in your head. So every time I'd have days like when we are in Sydney,
mm,
and Auckland, New Zealand, you guys had the same thing. Like when Sydney was on that tough lockdown for like 6 months this year, um, literally couldn't even leave like 5Ks out of your
yeah.
area from your residential address. So like it was tough at sometimes, but I would just go out for a run, go for a walk, come back, meditate, do some more music. But that was just the cycle. But then you can only do the same thing for so long. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
so
So
true.
it was rough, but it was rough. But if you're asking me personally, just meditating, and just trying to stay active. Those are my two go tos if it wasn't music, and then hanging around my niece, who I love so much.
Uh,
My sister's daughter. Like it was that was our scapegoat. Like we just I'm gonna hold my niece.
yeah.
We
It's
just hang out with her.
it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's nice, like how that comfort that like the kids bring, right? Just
Yeah,
being
I
in their
mean, I
presence.
don't have kids. I don't have kids, so I didn't know what it was like to have kids around.
Yeah.
So when my little sister had her first child, who's only like what turning two soon, it changed a lot. Like I started realizing, I was like, okay, I see why. I get it when parents talk about the love they you have with the child with their
Yeah.
child. Um, because she's my niece. She's not even my daughter, and it was like it's just changed a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely brought a lot of happiness during the lockdown. Having her around.
But if you're anything
Uh,
like me, being an auntie and an uncle, you know the best part is you can just give the child back when you don't want them anymore. That is
hey,
the best
it
part.
gets like that. It gets like that sometimes. Like I'll be holding my niece, and I'm like, okay, here you
Nah.
go,
Oh
here you go, sis.
man, you wait till they're older and then like you realize your wallet is, yeah. Keep your wallet
Oh
away.
nah. When my niece was what, maybe like just one, they were just a bit over
Yeah.
1 years old. Like not being able to figure out, she doesn't know what she's doing yet.
Mm.
I was like, oh yes, I love this. And now that she's almost 2, she knows what she's doing, and I'm like, ooh, oh,
It's
hold up,
dangerous.
Ozol. Wait a little bit, man.
Oh man, shout out to your niece.
Pump the brakes.
But also, one thing I know that makes you very happy is that today your album dropped. Today it's called Kenny Hendrix. Now, fill us in a little bit, bro. Take us through what the journey was like putting the album together. Who you've got working with you on this particular album.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. The tape. Well, Kenny Hendrix is. When you hear Hendrix, you think of Jimi Hendrix. So what had like how that came about was we probably a couple years ago. Donnell Lewis. Shout out to my brother Donnell Lewis. He kind of like gave me the nickname. I remember he kind of like said it to me first. Around the same time, he was calling himself Bruce Wayne, like from Bruce Wayne. It was just like a joke. And then he's like, oh, Kenny Hendrix, because he knows I love acoustic stuff. Like I love guitars and I love producing. So when he said that to me, it kind of stuck. And then I was like, Mark, shout out to my manager, Mark. He goes to me, we're trying to think about like, the name of this tape that we're gonna drop. I mean, that's dropped. And he was like, bro, what should we call it? And I was like, oh, I don't know it. And then he was like, Kenny Hendrix. And I was like, bro,
It
yes,
just hurt.
yes, that's the one. Because this tape was like, this was like a, I mean, hopefully we have time because I want to explain this. So what happened was, I was just gonna drop singles. Like I had a bunch of singles lined up, and then Sam, aka Fortify, people might remember him as Fortify, but him and Mark are my kind of like my mentors, like Future Now's managers and mentors. Sam was like, no, don't drop any more singles because like it's not bad, but why hold on to music? Like I've been doing singles for so long, like just drop the tapes now. And just because there's so much unreleased music that probably not even me, like a lot of artists are sitting on.
Yeah.
So he was just like, bro, we just need a tape. This is probably like 3 months ago. And then he goes, nah, I want you guys to drop the tape, but before the end of the year. So me and Mark just like, we're sitting there like, bro, okay, let's piece together the project, the how many songs, what songs. And then we came up with 8 songs, and 3 of them are from the last 2 years, and then the rest of them are from probably this year. Future the recent releases, they're probably from this year. So these are all like songs that like I wanted to fine tune my sound. I wanted people to like remember me for a certain sound going forward from this tape onwards. So like I feel like this Kenny Hendrix tape is I feel like I found my sound. If you listen to me for like the last 4 or 5 years, I've been doing a lot of different sounds, like different types of genres. Like I did like like R&B, then the R&B, and then did like a bit of dance music like EDM this year and last year, and then did stuff with noise, with the more island sounds. So like I was just going through and figuring out, okay, which ones did people like hearing me on, going off of the stream counts, the views, and yeah, we figured it out. Oh, not figured it out. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
And like now I know what I should be doing as an artist, because at the same time, like when they say, how they say, do what you love doing.
Yeah,
I love doing what I love doing, but what I love doing is making music that people love. So like I'm gonna meet them halfway, and then even if I don't like it, or even if that wasn't what I wanted to do, I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's what Kenny Hendrix is, and that's what we're doing. Like this is pretty much the first volume of the Kenny Hendrix tapes dropped
Oh,
today.
that's
So yeah,
exciting. Volume 1,
yeah,
Kiai. And I want to
Volume
ask.
one.
You've already kind of touched on it a little bit, but I mean, you've explained a little bit about like how you've chosen the songs that you have selected on there. What kind of impact do you want this particular album though to have on your fans?
Like I want them to like when they listen to it, I want them to really like be like, okay, this is the Kenyon. This is Kennyon Brown. Like this is who he is as an artist. I want them to really know what kind of music I want to give them. I want them to. I want that every song has a different vibe.
Yep.
So like with each song, I want them to enjoy it. Obviously, that's the main thing is enjoy the music. But I want them to understand like this is the kind of music I want to make, and I hope that this is what they want to hear from me. So that's that's pretty much it.
Do you have a favorite song on it? I know that's not really a good thing to ask an artist because, like, there's so many to choose from.
I like the question. Like, personally, this is what I like. Everyone has given me different, like, opinions. I love track 7, Pretty Kenny, which is with Pretty Girl. And song 1, Pretty Girl, but it's featuring Malik Lasike from Brisbane, one of my Tongan boys. And I wrote it because, like, I wanted to write something about Polynesian women, Melanesian, Micronesian, like all Pacific Island women, and then like the indigenous women, Maori women, like brown skinned women, Africans. Yes. So the song is based upon like just natural beauty of brown women in general, Black women, brown women in general, to embrace your natural beauty as a Polynesian and Polynesian women, African women, so forth. So that's my favorite because of that. I've never written anything about our women, I've never ever done it. So like this is from last year. This song is from last year, and we were holding it out, and I was like, man, I want to release this. I was talking to Malik, and I was like, I want to release this soon. So this tape came up, and then I was like, perfect opportunity, like, because this is the time I want to start changing showing my sound, what I want to do for the people. So I was like, this is perfect. This sounds like Kenny Hendrix, like sounds like Kennyon Brown. Like, so that's what I love the most. But everybody's going to have their opinions on the tape. There's a few different vibes on there. So it just depends what someone likes. So yeah.
Oy, but watch this. After the girls see this interview, they're all going to be like, yeah, we all like track 7 too.
Hey, I hope so. Yeah, I'm promoting the song, so that's my
they're just
goal.
Like, if that's his favorite, that's my favorite too. But there is that song on there that's called 2 Seconds.
Shout out to all the island women, all the brown skinned women. We love you guys. All right, appreciate you guys for showing the world how beautiful it is to be on where we come from.
And can I say that's really beautiful on what you said as well about the track and stuff. And let's like natural beauty, it's so underestimated. But I want to talk a little bit about your song 2 Seconds, right? So so the song on the Kenny Hendrix album is called 2 Seconds. And I want to ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being really realistic, do you think you can actually tell her all of that in 2 seconds?
Hell no. No way. I'm gonna need like 2 days.
But I thought you were gonna say yes because it would have been like a 2 seconds island 2 seconds, which is forever.
Nah. I was just like, okay, if I write 2 days, it doesn't really sound cool. So I was like, 2 seconds sounds cool. So yeah, but no way.
There's a line in there, and I think the line is say try something new. Now in 2022, what is something new Kenyon's gonna try?
Honestly, thrown off guard there. Let me see. What am I gonna try that's new? Can we come back to that question? Because I can't remember anything.
We can definitely come back to that one. This question I've got again off from the song 2 Seconds, because you mentioned Hennessy. And so I want to know, how much Henny does Kenny drink?
Well, I wrote that I started writing that when I was a Henny drinker, but I'm more of a tequila guy now. Yeah. I'm not really on the Hennessy anymore because when I get on the Hennessy, it's like,
Also, disclaimer, Kenyon and I are not saying for you to go and drink Hennessy now.
We're
just asking.
I don't like promoting. That's not me. I will write songs about it, but that's just my way of, doing it in a nice way.
Yeah, but I've been playing a little game with everyone, and it's like in 5 seconds, name me 3 reasons or 3 things, right? So I want to ask you in 5 seconds, because we're gonna come back to that 2022 question. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So in 5 seconds, Kenyon, can you give me 3 reasons why your listeners should be streaming Kenny Hendrix? 5.
Yeah. Okay. Good vibes. Enjoyable. Put you in a good mood. You can drink to it and you can party to it. Any more reasons? Let's go for another 5. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. That's Kenny Hendrix right there by Kennyon Brown. And we're going to see, bro, whether or not you've got to answer to the question. Something new that you'll try in 2022.
Okay. I was just thinking about it. A sport. I'm going to get back into sports because I haven't played sports since I was 14. Yeah, or not even that. Maybe like 13. I haven't played sports since I was little.
Well,
probably this is over 10 years ago now.
If it makes you feel better, I haven't played sports since I was born.
I just want to play sports because I love fitness. I love I don't look the fittest, but I love fitness. I love being active. So I don't know why I didn't think of that when you first asked me. I was just thrown off guard, but I've been training, to get back into some sports next year. So that's definitely my goal on the side of music. Just want to do something different. I love always changing. I love doing things out of my comfort zone.
Growing,
so always better myself.
That's on growth, man.
Yeah. Even if I fail, I already told I already said this to myself. Even if I fail playing sports, then I'll be like, yep, well, that's not for me. At least I tried.
Well, I'll be definitely keeping an eye on your social next year. If it comes to December 2022, I'll go, hey, coffee, I spotted
if I'm not good, I'm only going to show people that I'm playing sports on my socials if I do good. If I don't do good, you won't hear about it.
Oh, man, it's been so awesome chatting with you this afternoon. Kennyon Brown on the line via Zoom. Kenny Hendrix, the album has dropped tonight, bro. Let everyone know where they can stream the music, the album, and, of course, follow you up online.
Yeah, it's on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. I won't even mention the other ones. Nobody listens to that. Tidal, I'll say it anyway. Tidal. So the videos out, the music videos for the singles are out now on YouTube. Kenny Hendrix. You can find me on Instagram at Kennyon Brown Music. Twitter is just Kennyon Brown. Tap in with me, message me, let me know what songs you guys are liking. Love to hear your thoughts. Kenny Hendrix is out now.
Thank you so much to Kennyon Brown. You know what? I've been playing. I wanted to do this at the beginning, but now that I remember, I'm going to do it because I hear this on your song. Everyone, we just had Kennyon Brown. Sorry, I just hear that on the songs.
I knew you were gonna do that. I haven't done that in a while.
It's lagging.
I need to do that again. You told me that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this again.
What did you say? Sorry,
was it lagging?
That was lagging just then, but my work colleague over here is like, why did you do that?
No, I was saying like people, it's been a while since I've done that tag, and a lot of people have been like, bro, when are you gonna do your tag again? So when you said it then, I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to do it again.
It's the universe giving you signs?
I haven't done it on Yep. That's probably I think it was maybe like last month someone DM'd me and was like, we haven't heard you say your tag in a while. When are you gonna do it again? And I was like, damn, you're right. I kind of forget to, but 2022, that's something new I'm gonna try again.
But thank you so much to Kennyon Brown, man, tuning in all the way via Zoom. I have had so much fun talanoing with you. Of course, Kenny Hendrix has dropped today, the album. Stream it up wherever you stream your good music. Follow him up on social media. But, bro, we're about to play out 2 seconds. I'll give you the honors, man, to introduce the song, your album. Any last words you want to say? We'll jump right into your track.
Yeah, this is my song called 2 Seconds, produced by me, engineered by me. Big shout out to my label Future Now Music, Sam, Mark, DJ Noise, Danelle Lewis, Relic Brown, and Bina Butter. Much love, everybody. Enjoy it, and let me know what you guys think. Yeah.